and it could possibly be argued that the season turned with a 7-0 lead in the SEC championship game when Jarrett Stidham went back to pass on third down looking for a 2-touchdown lead and was strip sacked for a fumble that obviously started the Georgia momentum going the other way. So we'll stop right there with Jarrett Stidham. Of course, he came in, and with the debacle that was the Jeremy Johnson experiment, where he looked like he was going to be the next great quarterback at Auburn, that obviously didn't turn out. A couple years later, you get Jarrett Stidham from Baylor. He had semi-proven himself in limited time against decent competition, but he comes in. And what was the assessment of his season, which included 18 touchdowns and 6 interceptions?
I'd say the Auburn fan base was pretty thrilled with his performance. I mean, this has been, under Gus Malzahn, this has been a clear-cut run-first offense, and that shifted to being a much more balanced approach in 2017. Some of that might have been Jarrett Stidham. Some of that might have been the incoming of offensive coordinator Chip Lindsey. I think that the balanced attack that Jarrett Stidham brings to this offense, Auburn fans haven't seen that a ton. I mean, even with Nick Marshall, they didn't really have the threat to throw the ball on all 3 downs. Jarrett Stidham does bring that. Now, he hasn't been practicing throughout this spring, and it remains to be seen. Maybe if we talk again next week, he will have played in the spring game, but he hasn't done much work this spring. And so I think that there's a little bit of uncertainty within the fan base. I mean, there's some strength in this depth chart with some underclassmen, Malik Willis and Joey Gatewood. There's some people in the fan base who have been questioning whether or not, Jarrett Stidham is definitely the guy. But I think from the coach's perspective, they were more than pleased with what they got out of Jarrett Stidham in 2017, and they expect to see a jump here in 2018.